It's like she knew it was coming.
It's a song about greed. It's a song about how somebody could be your best friend and then they could go and become your worst enemy who knows how to hurt you because they were once your most trusted person.
Taylor Swift was officially brought into the fold.
The reality is, clearly Taylor's team is fed up and they're doing everything they can to distract from it.
Blake Lively, once the beloved best friend and trusted confidant, is now at the center of whispers and speculation, and not in a flattering light.
Taylor was obviously upset when she found out she was called one of Blake's dragons.
She still has not come out and denied any of these things.
This is how we circle right on back to Taylor Swift with everything that is happening.
It seems as though she anticipated this fallout, as if it were a song about karma, greed, and the painful reality that someone who was once your closest ally can turn into your worst enemy. The narrative unfolds with a whisper, an unconfirmed leak allegedly originating from Taylor Swift's camp, hinting at betrayal, trust issues, and even blackmail.
Justin's lawsuit does include multiple exchanges, multiple references to Taylor Swift's involvement in the film.
Within hours, Swifties began piecing together the clues, connecting timelines and references, while Blake's conspicuous silence spoke volumes. There was no denial, no defense, just a sudden and suspicious absence from Taylor's life. Insiders revealed that Taylor had been sitting on this information for months, allowing the betrayal to simmer before deciding she would no longer protect those who don't deserve her silence.
It's like she knew it was coming.
It's kind of a song about karma.
Yeah.
It's a song about greed. It's a song about how somebody could be your best friend and your companion and your most trusted person in your life, and then they could go and become your worst enemy who knows how to hurt you because they were once your most trusted person.
The leak, whether through lyrics, inner circle whispers, or strategic press placements, was not a mistake. It was a message, and fans understood it loud and clear. Blake Lively had done something unforgivable. In the days that followed, fan accounts noted Blake's disappearance from Taylor's social media presence.
The lawyers had contacted each other and said, "We really want you to put out a statement of support as to why Blake was not with you at the Super Bowl." And Taylor was like, "Wait, what?"
No interactions, no tags, not even a birthday shout-out. The same woman who once baked cookies with Taylor for the 4th of July had seemingly vanished. Allegations surfaced about confrontations regarding issues on set, particularly concerning Ryan Reynolds' dissatisfaction with Justin Baldoni, who was often seen at their apartment alongside Taylor. What's more, this might only be the beginning.
Allegedly, a couple of times where there were confrontations about things going on in the film, things that Ryan Reynolds was unhappy about, Justin Baldoni would go over to their apartment, and who was there? None other than Taylor Swift.
If the leak is merely part 1, fans are bracing for part 2, a full exposure, a lyrical eulogy, or worse, being written out of Taylor's inner circle forever. Whatever Blake did, it's clear that Taylor wants the world to know. And if the Swifties are correct, this leak wasn't just personal. It was a form of punishment that could irreparably damage Blake's reputation. The friendship didn't explode. It evaporated slowly and quietly, almost too carefully. But anyone paying attention could see the signs.
Yeah, and of course, because they're friends, they have all these texts back and forth. And it was said that there was some allusion to, well, if you do not do this, we might have to let some text leak. And I think Taylor was like, oh, what? That's a record scratch on any friendship.
One day, Blake Lively was a part of Taylor Swift's curated inner circle. The next, she was gone. No more brunches, no more backstage selfies, no more matching Met Gala jokes. And most glaringly, no social media crumbs to suggest they were still close. For someone like Taylor, known for sharing friendship Easter eggs and celebratory captions, Blake's absence has become deafening, especially given how recently she was front and center in Taylor's life.
To everyone, it seems like this is actually true, although we can't say that. We have to say it's alleged, but still, I think if this wasn't the case, Taylor Swift would come out and comment on it, for sure.
Insiders claim that after the rumors began swirling, Taylor received a request from her legal team urging her to issue a statement explaining Blake's absence from the Super Bowl. Taylor's response was reportedly one of confusion. Wait, what? This indicates that Taylor had been holding on to this information for a while, and now she was done protecting those who had betrayed her trust.
Whether Taylor likes it or not, her fingerprints are on this. She is involved in this case.
The absence of Blake from Taylor's social media has become a loud statement, especially when juxtaposed with the fact that Taylor is known for her close-knit friendships. As the podcast chatter and blackmail rumors began to circulate, Blake's digital presence faded. Insiders now believe this disappearance was not coincidental. It was a deliberate purge.
These sources coming out to the tabloids saying that Blake and Taylor are no more.
Taylor does not unfollow friends without cause. She pulls away only when someone has broken a specific kind of trust. Given her strategic nature regarding her public image, Blake's absence was not just telling, it was calculated, and the optics are brutal. Once seen as the stylish, chill sidekick to Taylor's superstar glow, Blake now appears to have been excommunicated.
There are sources that have come out to say that Taylor feels betrayed, that Blake Lively pulled her into this, that it's ruining her reputation. All of that is swirling.
The whispers surrounding her alleged blackmail attempt have only intensified the scrutiny. According to reports, Blake was involved in a situation described by one source as leveraging personal information tied to Taylor, Justin Baldoni, and a behind-the-scenes project that may have gone awry. The term blackmail was never officially used, but the implications are damning.
When you hear her talking about it, it is like she is describing what has happened between her and Blake Lively.
The story centers around an alleged clash during the filming of It Ends With Us, starring Blake and Justin. Sources claim that tensions flared over private texts, overlapping friendships, and what Blake may or may not have said about Taylor's involvement. Speculation suggests that Blake may have used sensitive information as leverage to protect herself or reposition her image during the project's final stages.
Justin feels like he was kind of ambushed by Taylor Swift and Blake and Ryan at their apartment, and they pressured him, allegedly with Taylor Swift's help, into him giving into Blake's demand.
The fallout from this situation has led to a total social realignment, with squad photos now devoid of Blake, and events that once included her now noticeably lacking her presence. As the drama unfolds, insiders reveal that Taylor feels blindsided and betrayed, believing that Blake's actions are damaging her reputation.
Taylor Swift, I'm sorry, all you are is a liar because you certainly were involved in the production of this film, and I'm very happy to say that modesty is officially back in style. Now,
the result has been a noticeable shift in Taylor's inner circle, with friends like Gigi Hadid, Zoe Kravitz, and even Selena Gomez sticking close to Taylor while avoiding any engagement with Blake. This isn't just about revenge for Taylor, it's about protection. When someone leaks or manipulates from within, it becomes a threat. And Taylor doesn't just remove threats, she exposes them. The whispers of betrayal began not on the red carpet, but behind the scenes during the filming of It Ends With Us. While Taylor wasn't officially attached to the project, she had personal stakes in it, whether through support for Justin or discussions about music placement. When drama started swirling on set, Blake allegedly found herself at odds with key crew members, and the tension reportedly reached Taylor's ears. The theory gaining traction among fans is that Blake used her proximity to Taylor and access to private information to insulate herself during conflicts on set, employing strategic name-dropping and selective leaks. Justin Baldoni, a supporter of strong female-led projects, found himself in an awkward position, with fans suspecting that the fallout may have pushed him to choose sides. His recent public support of female creatives who lead with kindness was interpreted by many as a subtle dig at Blake. If Blake truly leveraged her friendship with Taylor for personal gain, it would explain why Taylor pulled away. The moment someone uses Taylor's name as a shield or weapon, she shuts it down completely. As the narrative continues to unfold, fans are dissecting Taylor's unreleased lyrics for clues about the fallout with Blake. The consensus is that Taylor has already written a revenge track aimed squarely at Blake. In one unreleased track previewed during a private listening session, there are lines that fans believe connect to Blake's polished persona and sharp wit. The shift in Taylor's songwriting style toward more melancholic, piano-driven songs could be masking deeper personal betrayals. the reappraisal of Blake's image is already underway, with fans questioning whether her previous charm was merely a facade. Old interviews that were once praised for clever comebacks are now being scrutinized for hidden meanings. The narrative is shifting, and as Blake's reputation begins to tarnish, the public is left wondering what she was hiding all along. This situation was not supposed to be Blake's story, but Taylor Swift may have just rewritten it for good. As Blake's image starts to crack, the question arises, who is still standing beside her? The answer so far is almost no one. Once celebrated as the glue of the girl squad, the silence from Blake's corner is deafening. No public support, no celebrity defenders stepping forward, and no social media shout-outs, just silence. In Hollywood, where loyalty is paramount, the absence of support speaks volumes. Even former collaborators and co-stars have remained neutral or strategically disengaged. The most glaring absence is Ryan Reynolds, whose usual media restraint has led some to wonder if he is steering clear for a reason. Meanwhile, Taylor's side is filled with quiet signals of support from friends like Gigi Hadid and Zoe Kravitz, further isolating Blake. As the court of public opinion begins to form its judgment, the question remains, can Blake Lively survive this? She has weathered gossip before and played the Hollywood image game to near perfection for over a decade. But this is different. This isn't just a tabloid rumor or a petty feud. This is Taylor Swift allegedly leaking a betrayal that could define their friendship. When Taylor turns the spotlight on someone, not with a tweet but with silence, the damage is profound. If the rumors are true, the trust is shattered. If Blake tried to play the Hollywood game too close to Taylor's world and lost, the punishment is already underway. If Taylor's inner circle has fully closed ranks, Blake is not just out of the squad, she is out of the narrative. The ripple effect of this fallout is significant. If Swifties now view Blake as a manipulator or a leaker, every role, press tour, and interview becomes suspect. Taylor didn't need to call Blake out directly. She let the truth slip, and the internet did the rest. So, what do you think? Was this just a friendship gone bad? Or did Blake Lively cross a line so deep that even Taylor Swift couldn't forgive her? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next leak could be even more shocking, and you won't believe who's next.